Rahab was a woman who lived in the ancient city of Jericho, a city known for its strong walls and pagan practices. Despite her background, Rahab would play a crucial role in one of the most significant moments in Israel's history. The Israelites, led by Joshua, were on the verge of entering the Promised Land after wandering in the desert for 40 years. The first obstacle in their path was the fortified city of Jericho. Before attacking, Joshua sent 2 spies to scout the city and gather intelligence. The 2 spies entered Jericho and sought refuge in the house of Rahab, who was a prostitute. Her house was built into the city wall, making it an ideal place for the spies to stay unnoticed. Rahab, having heard of the Israelites and the mighty works of their God, welcomed the spies into her home and hid them on her roof under stalks of flax. Word soon reached the king of Jericho that Israelite spies had been seen in the city, and he sent soldiers to Rahab's house to capture them. When the soldiers arrived, Rahab lied and said the men had already left the city at dusk. She urged the soldiers to pursue them quickly, leading them away from her home. After the soldiers left, Rahab went up to the roof to speak with the spies. She confessed that she knew the Lord had given the land to the Israelites, and that the people of Jericho were terrified of them. Rahab told the spies how she had heard of the miracles God had performed, like the parting of the Red Sea and the defeat of powerful kings. She believed that the Lord was the true God of heaven and earth. In exchange for her help, Rahab asked the spies to swear that they would spare her and her family when the Israelites attacked Jericho. The spies agreed, instructing her to tie a scarlet cord in the window of her house as a sign for the Israelite soldiers to pass over her home and leave it unharmed. They also told her to bring all her family members into her house, as anyone outside would not be protected. Rahab let the spies down through a window with a rope, as her house was part of the city wall. The spies escaped and returned to Joshua, reporting all they had learned and how Rahab had helped them. When the Israelites finally marched around Jericho, as God had commanded, the city's walls miraculously collapsed, and the Israelites captured the city. However, Joshua instructed the soldiers to spare Rahab and her family, as she had shown kindness to the spies. Rahab and her family were brought out safely and settled among the Israelites. Rahab's faith in God and her courageous decision to protect the spies not only saved her family, but also earned her a place in the lineage of Jesus Christ. She later married an Israelite named Salmon, and their son, Boaz, became the great-grandfather of King David. This story is based on the account of Rahab found in Joshua 2 and 6, and her mention in the genealogy of Jesus in Matthew 1.